going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are bringing something, I wouldn't say too different because we've done videos like this before, this same sort of concept, but what we are going to be doing here today, and we're going to continue it for after every single test match of the series, and in fact I'm probably going to start doing this for every single cricket series that I am reviewing or reacting to, because I feel like this is actually a good thing to put the players on a graph and decide after the first test match who was, well, let's go through the category. We've got a Chad. Obviously, you guys, pretty self-explanatory there. They dominated. They were the best players on the field. Pretty obvious. Solid. Self-explanatory. The middle one, we've got pass. Now, this could probably mean two things. It could mean like, oh, we'll give them a pass. Like, they didn't do a lot, but we give them a pass for the next match. Or you could put someone there as like a pass. Like, I don't want to ever talk about them again. But we've also got the two other categories, which is probably going to have a few people in there. Did you even play? Which I feel is quite solid. And then the last one. This one is going to be quite brutal. And also, well, I'm just going to say it. I hear McDonald's is hiring. So, obviously, cricket not working out for a few of the fellas. So, McDonald's is hiring, I heard. So, if you want to go, cricket might not be the future pathway for some of them. McDonald's is hiring. So, hey, we're going to jump straight into this one. If you are new around here, subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below what players you think belong in what categories. Let's get to it. I've got all 22 players who played the first test match. Of course, we do... look, we've been trying to, well, myself, trying to forget about the first test match, but I've had enough time to heal, to process what actually happened, and come here now to do this exact video. So let's get into it. Let's just start off with the first man, Mr. Orange Cap, KL Rahul. Look, I mean, let's be real, he didn't have a great test match. I've also got the scorecard up here. Just for clarification, I mean, the man made 20 off 71. He gave Todd Murphy his first wicket. Look, I understand that a lot of Indian fans aren't really a big fan of his, and they do not want him in the team anymore. But I'm going to give him a pass. I feel like he plays the next test match. If you win by that much, I feel like it's pretty unfair to just cut someone after a big win. So, he gets a pass in my opinion. He almost goes here. And without the IPL, he's probably here. But, look, he's got a few orange caps to his name. He knows how to make runs at times. So, he gets a pass there. Alright, next off the cab, Smudge. Stephen Boy, Smitty Boy, Smudger Smitherson. Look, wasn't a good first match for the Aussies. Steve stood up, briefly. Look, you go to the first innings, he almost created a massive partnership with Labuschagne, made 37, he looked really good until he got that ball that played straight from Jadeja, got bowled, also was our only good batsman in the second innings, so he gets a solid for me. Look, obviously didn't do anything amazing at all, but, was our best player, I would say, other than Murphy, so he gets a solid in my book. And, I mean, he is averaging almost 70 in India now. It's quite amazing if you think about it, because no one else is even close to that. I think Joe Root is the next guy after Smith, and he averages like 48 in India. So it just shows the differences between those two there. The next guy, Virat Kohli. All right, let's jump into it. Actually, you know what? Let's go down to the bottom here. I want to leave the man Virat for a few. We'll get to him, but we'll leave Virat for a little bit later. All right, actually, no. Let's go Uzi. Let's go Uzi. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it. Did you even play, my friend Uzi? Look, we know your visa issues before the match. No, obviously, he wasn't allowed with the team on the plane. He had some visa issues, and then he came over a few days later. Maybe they should have left you at home, Uzi. I don't know. And to see the comments, like KO Sports, I'm sure we've all seen it. They said that India was scared of him, and then his wife commented and laughed, and Uzi was laughing, and you know, it's all good to have a bit of fun, but I have no doubt if the Indian players seen that, they used that as motivation. I have no doubt about it, and mind game sort of thing. So, you know what? I love you, Uz, but you go there because you made like what? 5 runs, 7 runs in total in the first match. It's just piss poor. And, yeah, pretty explanatory there. Ooh, let's get to him. Toddy, this is the man. This is probably the greatest spinner to ever touch a cricket ball. And he goes straight into Chad. Not only does he go into Chad because of how, you know, beautiful he is, but just how good he bowled. And, I mean, you take 7 for in the first innings, and then what did he take in the second innings? Did he... Oh, wait, that's right. There was no second innings. That's right. India did not have to bat a second time. I forgot. Anyway, so Todd took 7. He was by far our best bowler on there. And without him, we wouldn't have actually... Like, we wouldn't have had a choice. We literally wouldn't have even bowled India out. India would have made 800 if we didn't have Todd Murphy there. So, yeah, Chad in my book. Now, let's get to him. Virat Kohli, where does he go? Now, look, only had to bat once. Didn't bat very well, let's be real. But, in saying that, he only got to bat once. He goes in this same category as Mr. KL. I mean, it would be hard to put him in here because, unfortunately, you know, maybe he didn't do much with the bat, but the camera is always pointing at him that it doesn't matter if he doesn't do anything with the bat. He's always chirping in the field. He's always involved in a slips catch or a slips dropped catch or a crazy run out or some shit like that. So... yeah, you see him for a lot of the match, so you definitely know he played. So he gets a pass for me. He did drop a few catches and then did catch a few as well, so do what you're with that. All right, Peter Hanscom. He came in for Travis Head, of course, a weird selection, but he played actually quite well in the first innings. Look, the second innings, got a good ball, went out LBW. Nah. But... played really well in the first innings, was really one of our only highlights. And you know what? Oh, where do we go? Solid or pass? I'm going to say just a pass because, look, he played for a 35 in the first innings, which was pretty good. But, is that enough to make someone solid? I don't know. He was okay. Does he keep his spot in the next test? Definitely. I would keep him in there, but... pass. You get a pass on him. All right, Pujara, where do we put him? Look, again, I mean, it's hard to grade some of these batsmen when they only had to bat once. But, look, you didn't see him in the field that much. You didn't see him. I don't remember him taking catches. I don't remember, other than making 7 runs, I don't remember him really featuring in this match. So, he goes alongside Uzi. Look, did he play better than Usman? Maybe. I think they made the same amount of runs, so that's probably why they both go there. Even though I predicted Pujara to make the most runs this series, he goes there. He definitely has to go there. All right, Surya Kumar Yadav. Ooh, this is interesting. I mean, considering he made 20, wasn't it? No, he made 8. So I guess he has to go in here as well. Look, I have to be... wait, how much did Virat make? 12. So, shit, I mean... how much better, I'm trying to think, how much better did Virat Kohli play than these guys? At least Virat took a catch or 2 in slips, but then again, he did drop a few, so it's weird, but look, Surya, he hit a boundary for his first ball, and that was in some true Surya Kumar style, but went out for 8, so there's nothing really to talk about there. Did you even damn play? I think that's the right category for him. And now into another one. Aksar Patel. This is an easy... oh, actually, no, it's not. No, it's not. Because I think he only took 1 wicket for the entire match, which doesn't determine how well he played. So 0 wickets there. And then 1 wicket. So he took 1 wicket for the match. Of course, he did make that big 84 as well. So you take 1 wicket, you make 84 runs. I think he's almost here, but he's just going to go there just by the tip of a bee's dick, like just the tiniest little amount, and that's where he goes. So look, it's pretty stiff not to have him in the Chad category, but considering how well Jadeja batted as well and Rowett batted once we get to it, it'll probably make sense. But don't get me wrong, he played terrific. All right, Nathan Lyon. This could be an interesting one now. We love Gaz. I love you, Gaz. I want to kiss your bald head, all right? That's how much I love him. But he almost goes there. He's not going to go there. He's going to get a pass. Now, didn't bowl well, let's be real. He doesn't have enough variation in India to be as damaging as you would hope. That's just the reality of it. He doesn't have 14 different variations that he can bowl. He has about 3 to 4 different, delivery, pace, but that's really about it. So, quite basic for that first test. I think he took 2 to 3 wickets. It doesn't really matter. He gets a pass because he's our most experienced spinner and one of the best off spinners we've seen in the last decade. So he gets a pass, pretty obvious. Now this one. Oh, David. Mr. David Warner. Mr. Candace Jr. Oh no. David, I love you. I mean, I wouldn't say I love you. Like, you're a great player, been a great player, great bloke in my opinion. I like you. But I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry. I hear McDonald's is hiring. Like, actually, no, that's just unfair. I feel like that's unfair. But then again, I also feel like that's not unfair because in the India series, it kind of makes sense for him to almost get dropped at this point. But I like David, and I'm not that much of an asshole. Or am I? Ooh, hold on a minute. Do we just leave him there? You guys know that I think David Warner should play the second test, but I do hear they're hiring McDonald's and, KFC as well. Nando's maybe, David? I mean, shit. Like, it's getting quite dire. The first shot he played to go out was just a late shit shot. He didn't read it at all, which can happen. It happens to the best of us. The second inning's not any better, so I'm almost going to leave him there. You know what? I really want to put him here because I'm not that much of an asshole to put him here. Like, I still feel like he has something to deliver this series. So I'm going to put him in did you even play. But if he does not step it up in this second test, if selected, you can get the first plane out of the country and go back home. I mean, it doesn't really matter at that point. All right. KS Bharat on debut. Was okay with the gloves. Didn't have any crazy moments, but had a few good catches. And yeah, I think he gets in the solid category. Didn't have to do a lot with the bat. In fact, he didn't do anything with the bat, but he gets a solid because someone had to wicket keep. And when you're wicket keeping to spin all day, that is doing a fair bit, it can get quite tricky. So I'm going to give him a solid. The other wicket keeper, Alex Smalix Carey. Yeah, interesting. Again, I'm going to give him a solid too. I think he caught the quite tricky catch of Virat Kohli. He almost dropped it. It was a good catch. Didn't give any mistakes or any buys. Took a catch, I think, in there as well. He made, I think it was 36 in the first innings. So yeah, it gets a solid. I mean, his reverse sweeping and his constant sweeping is always his downfall. But also sometimes it's also his rise. Like, sometimes he just plays a flawless innings with reverse sweeps and sweeping, and then he will go out third ball to a terrible sweep shot. So, yeah, he gets in that solid category for me. Marnus Labuschagne. All right, Marnus. You had a good first innings. Not second. Yeah. But again, he gets a solid for mine. He really gets a solid. Was solid in that first innings. Almost changed the match with that partnership. Just went out for 49, which ended up costing us the match. That's all good, though. And yeah, gets a solid in my book. Matt Renshaw. Oh, Matty. You guys know on the channel, I'm a Matt Renshaw fan. I like him. Great bloke. Great bloke. Good cricketer. A number 5 batsman or number 6? I don't think so. He's an opener. He's definitely an opener. And look, I know he's made a lot of runs in the Sheffield Shield now as a number 5/6 batsman, but nah. I mean, what I would do next test, I would move him up to opening, then maybe move David down the order, or you could just drop him for Travis Head. It doesn't really fucking matter, but yeah, look, no, because he's still got a big future ahead of him. Did you even play? He did nothing in both innings and bowled 1 over of complete crap. So yeah, you definitely go. Mohammad Shami started off well with the ball. I mean, in that first innings, let's go back to it. He took that 1 for, then made a very nice score of 37 here as well. And then in the second innings, took 2 for. So, Chad, that's a Chad in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but you make 37 as a tail ender, important runs, and also take 3 for. I don't care. That's almost, I reckon that's pretty Chad behaviour from mine. He bowled exceptionally well. And, you know, opening up with that ball, he was moving it early as well. Look, maybe he goes here. And in fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move KS. Nah, I'm going to leave him there. So yeah, Mohammad Shami was a Chad in that first test match. Just the way he batted in that first innings was quite exceptional. And he took 3 wickets on a pitch that wasn't doing a whole lot except for with the new ball for the paceman. So, yeah, deserves all the respect in my opinion for that. And he's a Chad. Mohammad Siraj, another bowler who did bowl quite well. Took nothing in the second innings, only bowled 1 over. And then the first innings, of course, started off on fire with the first wicket of Usman Khawaja as well. So, look, takes 1 wicket. I thought he took 2. Took 1. Didn't make runs, I don't think. Nah. So pretty inspirational. Not out 1 for 19. But, yeah, he goes solid. Very, very solid. Bowled incredibly well to start off with the new pill. And, yeah. Pretty self-explanatory there. All right, let's get to him. Sir Patrick, Mr. Cummo, come man, come boy, Cummins. Look, because you're the captain, I'm going to give you a pass, but, oh boy, you were this close to being right there at that point. You bowled just terribly in the first innings especially. It was just some of the worst pace bowling I've genuinely seen ever from Pat Cummins. It was straight, it was half-tracking rubbish. When he finally but just started bowling a lot more line and length and, you know, putting it out a bit wide, making the batsman actually have to think about playing the ball, not just standing straight and punching it straight over, you know, the bowler's head or the boundary's head for 4. Because Rowett did that way too many times that it made me sick to my stomach watching Pat continuously bowl the same shit. But he's the captain. He also did take a few poles. You get a pass. But I tell you what, stand up. You stand up in that next match. Ravi Ashwin, he almost gets a chat as well, to be honest. He bowled terrific. Very terrific, didn't he? Ashwin, 3 for. And then in the second, how many runs did he make? Yeah, he came in, that's right, as the night watchman. And then ended up, how many take here? 5, okay. Pretty obvious one there. He goes to Chad. He took 8 wickets. And made, you know, a few runs there as well. Look, Mohammad Shami, it kind of seems a little bit weird to have him in the Chad category now, but he did bowl really well, to be honest. And he did make those important runs as well. And he hit a few 6s, so yeah, I'm going to give it to him. All right. Jadeja. Pretty obvious one here. Look, he goes right up to the top of Chad. He was terrific, man of the match for a damn reason, made 74, I think it was, with the bat, and took about 400 wickets with the ball. Did not give Australia a damn second to breathe or, you know, be pressureless without Jadeja bowling, but in his return game, turns out that he's still pretty good, so that's great. Another Chad right here, although he would love to work at McDonald's. I hear they do good stuff there, but Chad. He's got to be a Chad. Made a century. No one else really made the pitch look that comfortable and easy batting. The way he counter-attacked straight away to start the first innings for India before the first day finish was simply incredible. And honestly, one of the better test knocks I've seen in the last couple months. Now, we have seen some good knocks, but that was up there for sure. And the last man, Scotty B. Boland. I love you, Scott. I really do. Everyone loves you, Scott. And Scott, you know, you look at the statistics and you're thinking, whatever, like, he didn't, like, did he even play? But, oh, no, we batted first, hold on. So none for 34 off 17. Now you're thinking, okay, so he essentially didn't do a lot. But if you watched pretty much all the match, you realise the pressure, and the only time that we led up to wickets was when Scott was bowling, and then we would, you know, change into a Todd Murphy or Gaz, and then we'd take a wicket because of all the constant pressure this man builds up. I mean, he bowled 17 overs and only had 34 off it. 4 maidens, that's 2 runs and over. Really good. He bowled incredibly well, and I think a lot of people would say the same thing. So he goes to solid in my opinion. He almost goes here, but because of how well I actually thought he bowled, nah, look, he probably does go here based off no, fuck it. I'm going to stick with my own opinion, stick with what you believe in and what you saw. So that's my last rankings for the video. Firstly, let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments. Would you make any changes? You know, the changes that maybe I'd think about is maybe you move Bharat down here. Scotty maybe down here. Carey, no, he gets a pass. I mean, a solid. Renshaw almost gets here. David Warner almost goes down there as well. So look, you could do a few varieties of this list. The man KL could almost go down here if you wanted it as well. So, hey, that is going to cap it off. Let me know. Actually, I'm going to move them back just so people know that I'm not trying to be a meanie. There we go. So, hey, that is going to cap it off. Subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm going to start doing this after every single test match. So let me know if you like these sort of videos, and I'll see everyone in the next one.